You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
A man is waking up in jail this morning charged in the brutal stabbing of a grandmother in Atlanta. We're walking you through the timeline of this arrest.
A Clayton County neighborhood rocked by an explosion. What police believe led up to it, plus more on the man now facing charges.
Right now, police have a suspect in custody in connection to the gruesome death of her grandmother in Buckhead.
Eleanor Bowles was stabbed to death inside her gated neighborhood. Liza Lucas has more on this arrest.
Police made that arrest in less than 24 hours after they first put out the call for information. The suspect, Antonio Brown, caught on camera just after APD says he got inside Eleanor Bowles' gated Paces West subdivision. Police believe Brown entered the area on foot, and they're now working through more video to figure out how Brown got past the security gate. Atlanta's mayor not only crediting police and the city's cameras for the quick arrest, he says a resident actually spotted Brown and alerted police. Eleanor Bowles' family tells 11 Alive that he is grateful for the work of APD. He also says his family will continue to fight for justice and for the safety of the community. At APD headquarters, I'm Liza Lucas, sending it back to you.
Thank you, Liza. Atlanta police have also announced a third arrest in a deadly shooting near Atlantic Station. That makes two 16-year-olds and a 15-year-old now facing charges in connection to this case. 12-year-old Zion Charles and 15-year-old Cameron Jackson were killed in that shooting over Thanksgiving weekend. Police say they believe the incident was gang-related, that this investigation is not over yet. Sticking with your 11 minutes of nonstop news, Georgia is kicking off its audit of the Senate runoff election.
The audit will make sure ballots were accurately recorded before the results can be certified. Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock won re-election exactly 1 week ago, raking in 51% of the vote compared to Republican challenger Herschel Walker's 48%. This audit is going to work like the one we saw during the midterms. The state will roll dice to select a random batch of ballots. County officials will begin checking those ballots tomorrow.
A special counsel investigating former President Trump wants to hear from Georgia's Secretary of State. Brad Raffensperger has received a subpoena from Jack Smith. He's a special counsel looking into not only the Justice Department's Mar-a-Lago investigation, but also Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 election. He's looking to get any and all communication between Raffensperger and Trump from June of 2020 to January of 2021.
New details on the legal troubles rapper Young Thug is facing. 11 Alive confirms that he is facing charges related to street racing. Jeffrey Williams' attorney says the charges are all misdemeanors dating back to last year. Williams has been in jail for months now, accused of being the ringleader of the alleged Young Slime Life street gang, and that trial is set to start next month. That was a look at your top headlines.
Here's Chesley with a look at the skies as he head out this morning.
Yeah, it's going to be gray for us once again. We will get some slivers of sunshine here and there. Similar to yesterday, where we had the sun break out for a little while. How long will it stay out today? That's going to be the question. Of course, the longer it stays out, the warmer our temperatures will be. We're looking at temperatures getting up to about 50 degrees by noon, 55 for an afternoon high, with that between 3 and 4 o'clock this afternoon. By 7, we're down to 51 with those clouds continuing to fill in. Mostly cloudy skies overnight tonight going into tomorrow, where we are anticipating a line of showers and thunderstorms to come our way. You can see the severe weather associated with it. Numerous tornado warnings now into northern parts of Texas, into Oklahoma. As that line continues to push to the north, got tornado warnings out there. That severe weather threat will begin to shift a little further over toward the east into Louisiana today, even into parts of Mississippi before it makes its way toward us, but will weaken before it gets here, of course. We're looking at an easterly wind around an area of high pressure up here to the north, and so we're going to remain dry at least for today. The high pressure having some influence on our weather. We do have the clouds in place, but we're not anticipating any rain coming out of those clouds. Your severe weather threat is off to our west. You can see the enhanced risk, level 3 out of a possible 5 for parts of Texas, Louisiana, and into Mississippi. That same system advances over toward the east. You notice severe weather threat stays down to the south. This light green shade over us means a general threat for thunderstorms, but those thunderstorms could drop some brief heavy rain on us as well, so it could lead to some flooding. So in that case, of course, it is rather severe for us. It'll be mainly through the overnight going into Thursday. By Thursday, the severe level threat, level 2, will be down to the southeastern portions of our state and down into Florida. So we're not looking at much in the way of any wind gust or hail or anything like that with the thunderstorms that roll over our way, just some gusty winds and again that heavy rain. Forecast track model shows, and I'm going to leave this nice and wide. You can see we have the clouds over us, less than a 10% chance for rain today. This line really gets to organize as it advances over toward the east, becomes a little bit more robust, where we could see more of those tornadoes, especially as we head into the evening. going into tomorrow morning. By tomorrow morning, the heavy rain over in the northern parts of Alabama. We'll have the clouds in place. Really not anticipating the rain getting in here until 9-10 o'clock. We'll say the mid-morning hours, and then during the afternoon, scattered showers will be around. It won't be until the evening and through the overnight that heavy rain begins to push in that main line. That will be around, again, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2, 3 o'clock before it begins to push over toward the east. We'll have some scattered showers left over for our morning commute, and then we'll clear it out as we head into the afternoon and get the sunshine back in here. But temperatures will cool down behind that front. Friday only near 50, and then the 40s over the weekend and into next week for highs.
Developing this morning in Monroe, authorities say a 57-year-old man is in custody after an explosion rocked a quiet neighborhood. 11 Alive's Tracy McPeer has more this morning from the Monroe Police Department.
Police tell us the device was set off on a drainage cover and the blast radius was 65 feet. So that explosion that sent shrapnel was felt 10 houses away. The explosion happened around 3:30 in the afternoon, and Monroe police and the bomb squad from Clayton County responded. Inside a nearby home, they found a suspected IED along with bomb-making materials and drugs, and arrested a 57-year-old man who's now charged with manufacturing an explosive device and reckless conduct. Monroe police telling us they are lucky that no one was hurt. Now, the Clayton County Bomb Squad took the device found inside of the home to detonate it at an off-site location and figure out what was inside. Now, they're still investigating, trying to figure out what was inside of the device that was set off. In Clayton County, Tracy McPeer, 11 Alive News.
Tracy, thank you. Happening today, history will be made at the White House as same-sex marriage rights become the law of the land. President Biden is expected to sign the landmark Respect for Marriage Act, giving federal protections to same-sex and interracial couples. The bill passed through Congress with bipartisan support.
It's nice to see your neighborhood decked out in holiday lights, but beauty comes with a price. This morning, Georgia Power is sharing some tips to save you some money and still embrace the holiday spirit. They say to keep your lights on a timer so you can actually enjoy them while you're home instead of them being on all day. They also say if you make the investment into LED lights, which can save you money on your bill over time.
All right, this afternoon, we're looking at dry sky really all afternoon long. So if you have plans to go out, maybe do some shopping or for that Christmas tree or put up your decorations, I think you'll be fine. Winds stay somewhat light today out of the east, about 10 miles per hour, so it won't blow too many things around. By 3 o'clock, looking at a high temperature of about 55 degrees. We'll say this on the mild side, right? By the time you're driving home, by 6, we'll keep the clouds in place. No rain coming out of those clouds. 52 degrees will be your temperature. And that rain comes to us by tomorrow, folks. That rain will be heavy at times, especially as we head into the overnight going into Thursday morning. By Thursday mid-morning, we'll clear that out, get the sunshine back, and then really cool down for the weekend and next week.
Don't close your eyes, let it be me.
Woodstock native Bryce Leatherwood is fresh off of his final performance on NBC's The Voice. The rising country star is one of the 5 finalists, and tonight he'll find out if he's the winner. You can watch the finale tonight right here at 9 on 11 Alive.
All right, go ahead, Bryce. Hey, even if not, this was a great moment in time for him.
Exactly.
Absolutely. That's right. That's right. Got far on The Voice.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know?
Bring
Team
it on
Blake.
home. Team Blake wins a lot, too.
He does.
You know you're leaving Jerry out. He didn't watch the show.
You'll inform me.
Sorry, Jerry.